This segment brought to you by Santa Fe Trail Meats in Overbrook. Let us help feed your family.
Welcome back. Now let's see what Kyle and Duane are up to on Plain Talk.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer with Plain Talk with the man who understands the exact right temperature to set a hot water heater is 140 degrees, Duane Taves.
Absolutely.
Is that right? Is that the right temperature?
I don't know.
What temperature do you have yours set at the
I have
house?
mine set on 7.
7, okay.
There's a dial from 1 to 10.
And so...
Mine's set on 7.
Well, so is a 7...
it's pretty hot
enough that if you ran it over your hand, you would scald your hand?
I don't know if you would scald it.
I mean, enough that it would be,
yeah,
it would be an injury.
It would be uncomfortable,
It would
absolutely.
be an injury.
Yeah.
So,
now, the upside is we have no small children at home, so we don't have to worry about them doing that.
Exactly
I
right.
suspect, and maybe it was just because all the ones that we had before now, that heater was so old it couldn't get it that hot. I don't know.
well, there's the
It
other
didn't used
thing-
to be that
There's
hot.
the other thing that if you're short of hot water, you know, like when you had 5 people in your house,
Right.
you put the hot water at a higher temperature, so your ratio of hot to cold
Right.
is much less.
Smaller.
When you don't have to worry about running out of hot water, it's much safer to run it at a lower level.
temp.
So,
Do you think it makes a big energy difference? I mean, I suppose you think about keeping, I don't know how efficient hot water heaters are.
Well, first of all, we have an on-demand hot water heater.
Well, yours is very efficient.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It is just amazing. It costs me more for the water to take a bath than to heat the water, which
Yeah.
is just amazing. Of course, our water's kind of expensive in Clay Center, but
Really wasn't going to go there.
but it's really, really good.
But I've noticed since
But
I
it's
moved to
really,
town.
really good.
And very reliable.
Yeah, and very reliable until it gets really cold. Aren't you the guy that freezes up the
Yeah.
yard all the time?
I'm really hopeful that we get a new water line laid by
Yeah.
the city up to, and then I can redo the one into the house.
You know, if you kept yours running all winter, none of your neighbors would have to worry about theirs freezing.
That's true.
See, you could be community-minded. Now, they would charge you for that.
Yeah.
Maybe you just asked to the city for a reduction in
Well-
your rate so you could afford to leave it on.
I would do that I would have done that on my own as well, but I'm on a septic tank.
Uh-huh.
And you can only so much, you can only run so much water into that.
Mm-hmm.
In the wintertime particularly, I don't think the infiltration rate on the, what the tubes, what is
Laterals.
that? The lateral field.
Uh-huh.
You don't have a great amount of absorption rate in the wintertime when the ground's frozen.
I don't think that's true.
You don't think?
No, I don't think your laterals freeze up, and I don't think the ground freezes.
Man, I
around
don't know. This
laterals.
last year when it was 482 below zero for
I know, but you
streaks
could
of
have
time.
just started it running when it got to 480, and not
Yeah.
below zero,
Right.
and not run it all winter long.
Oh.
You could have just run it when it was really cold.
I had never thought of this. One of my neighbors actually takes the temperature of the water at his tap.
There you go. Never
I
thought of that either.
I had never thought of that. He's like, well, have you noticed how cold your cold water is? It's like, yeah, I love drinking cold water, even in the wintertime.
Oh,
And then it was like, oh, yeah, well, maybe
yeah,
that would have
ice
been
water.
maybe that would have been a clue on why I have ice water coming out of the tap.
Yeah.
It's close to freezing the line.
So when your tap water's 35 degrees, maybe you best leave it run.
Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Jamie Bloom, and I hope you enjoyed today's show. See you next week on Farm Factor.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.